Hi, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video and I hope you're doing well. In this video, we'll be covering how we quadrupled a business's online revenue, particularly this specific business as the case study. Everything we did from building the website, creating content, and running ads for them, and how we took them from one stage to the next, all in a matter of just 3 months. So, for context, the name of this brand is Re the Shoeholic. This is the brand new website that we built for them. You can visit it at any time. We built this platform on Shopify, and I'll go through it in a bit. But just to give you an idea of how this brand was performing, we started working together sometime mid January 2025. So they were already having an online store, it was based on Equid, and we decided to transition over to Shopify because Shopify is just a lot more suitable for your e-commerce needs, especially if you want to sell online. So they already had some traction. They weren't necessarily running ads, they had a good amount of organic traffic. And in our conversations, we figured that once we start running ads, we're going to supercharge your results, and also refining the sales process overall is going to really boost those results to the next level so that they stop hovering around this 30,000 Rand a month mark. And then they can get to this point where just in March, we made 120,000 rands. So from January, skip February, March, we quadrupled their business. To give you an understanding of where the business was and how this was essentially a set point or a baseline, during December they did make around 26,500 rands. And even in the month prior in November, they did also hover around a similar level. As you can see, around the Black Friday season is when there was a huge increase in sales. But we can't take a single sales season to be the entire level of sales that we carry a business through. That's why you see such a huge downturn in December and them hovering around the 33,000 mark, even in January as well, coming into the new year. So, as you can see here in March and also even in April as well, we hit six figures for them per month from initiating and implementing all of these things that I'll be covering in this video. So first, as I said, was a complete website redesign. So they already had a website. What we did was we set this up, listed all of their products. This is a fashion brand, as you can see, with specialized focused on men's footwear. Although they have timepieces, they have women's heels, but men's footwear is really the best seller of the brand. So that's why we highlighted things like explore our latest loafers, which goes onto this section that really covers their loafers, and I'll get to it once it loads. Beyond that, we have an outfit of the month with this highlighted pair of shoes as well, and also it leads to the men's collection. We have the women's heels as well, so even on the homepage, we are showcasing the shoes that the women can buy, whilst also understanding that if you look at this feed from their Instagram, majority is focused on men's footwear, and also them in their more formal and sometimes even casual settings as they wear these shoes. So this is essentially their product selection. So we set everything up. The average order value is around 2.7, so 2,700 rands. Yeah, actually 2,900 rands. So around 3,000 rands per pair of shoes. And they have a pretty solid profit margin. So on top of redesigning the website, we went in store, took a lot of content for them. And this content was what we used on the website to, get that clean background, several angles of the same shoe, and also using their own organic content to run ads. Because if anyone knows how to communicate with their own audience, it's the business owner. We just springboard off what they provide. And then finally, our specialty as an agency is running ads and making sure that we scale up your income. So over here, as you can see, from the beginning, the first time that we start running ads for them, this is the name of the campaign, NA for Nectar Ads. Top of funnel, so this is all cold traffic, no retargeting yet. Over the course of the last 3 months, so February, March, and April, we spent just under 24,000. So an average of 8,000 rands per month just on advertising. This 8,000 rands has brought back an average of about 120, 115,000 rands per month meaning that whatever we spend on advertising, we bring back around 16x. Now, this is of course excluding all of the day-to-day running costs like employees. They do have a physical store and also our service fee as an agency. But just from a pure cash on cash returns basis, getting to a 15, 16x return on ad spend, especially when you move from hovering around 33,000 back in January all the way to now being at 114,000. Your business has been quadrupled in a matter of 2 to 3 months. I think that this is a wonderful case study and just a quick showcase of what Nectar Ads can do for your business. So if you are interested in working with us, please feel free to send me an email. I will leave it somewhere below. You can go through our website, schedule a call with me, provide your information, and we can get started on making sure that we grow your business exponentially. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I truly appreciate it and take care.